Where's your proof that $150 million was offered from Bibi Netanyahu?
No, I'm referring.
Where is the proof?
Please do not get any.
No, because I didn't want to cover this, and you guys insisted. And I told you, you cover this shit, I'm going to rip you apart. Where is the proof?
We're not saying that it happened. We're really not
Charlie
saying that it happened.
$150 million.
Jillian,
so we're not.
So what we're reporting on is
now
people in the marketplace, what they're saying. This is a discussion that's happening literally everywhere. We would be remiss if we didn't cover it to debunk it.
This conversation.
It's
over.
So look, she throws out the debunk it. We have to cover to debunk it. Which you said she wasn't doing a good job of debunking.
Well, if it's a week, but if it's a week old, why are you covering it? You don't need to cut. It's not like a hot news item.
I just want you to look at the look on this woman's face. It's great.
Now they're in the
she turns. Oh,
the camera.
This is the look right here.
Right.
Like, oh shit, she's really mad.
Yeah.
She's really angry.
Where is the proof?
We're not saying that it happened. We're really not
Charlie
saying that it happened.
$150 million.
Jillian,
so we're not.
So what we're reporting on is
now
people in the market.
And then she does this turn away.
They did
turn away.
This does feel to me a bit gaslighty, because they did both just say 2 seconds ago that they thought Max Blumenthal's reporting was
credible. I know.
Yeah.
Look, she got angry, and then she's like, we have to debunk this.
And now they're saying, we
it.
don't believe it. You just said it was credible. I don't understand. What do you mean?
Marketplace, what they're saying. This is a discussion that's happening literally everywhere. We would be remiss if we didn't cover it to debunk it.
This conversation.
It's
over a week.
It's still pretty prevalent.
Is a week old.
It's still going on, Jillian.
Okay, well, nevertheless, where is the proof that actually happened?
I just said, according to this guy's reporting, he was offered $150 million.
Okay,
that was also corroborated by Candace.
It was corroborated by Candace, and not only that, by Nick.
Cooperated. Oh wait.
And also this guy's reporting.
Anna, please.
I forgot.
He was offered $150 million.
Okay, that was also
corroborated by Candace.
It was corroborated by Candace, and not only that, by Nick.
And also
did
you hear what she said?
She said it was corroborated by Candace. Yeah.
And someone else.
Who's the other person?
You pay attention.
Okay. I'm trying to listen to the women.
He was offered $150 million.
Okay, that was also corroborated by Candace.
It was corroborated by Candace, and not only that, by Nick.
Carlson.
And also
because that's
you didn't.
Tucker Carlson and Matt Gaetz. Look, these are very credible sources of information.
Who said Tucker Carlson?
The girl in the blue, Amy Dangerfield.
She said Nick.
Am I crazy?
You got Tucker Carlson from this.
He was offered $150 million.
Okay, that was also corroborated by Candace.
It was corroborated by Candace, and not only that, by Nick.
And also
by Nick.
Oh, I see.
Can you not hear it?
I'm sorry. Yeah, the girl on the left said Tucker Carlson. I was listening to her because she was saying Tucker Carlson. She said Matt Gaetz, and then you're right. She was about to say Nick Flint.
And she stopped herself, but she said she got the Nick out.
You're right. I totally missed that. That's hilarious.
You were the one that just said those were the two people who were pushing the story. Candace
well, when I looked it up
Fuentes.
on X independently, I was just trying to find out because when I was doing research for this, I thought it was weird. I was looking through Max Blumenthal's timeline, and he's being kind of dishonest here, and we'll talk about that. He's being dishonest, but he's like, I never said. He says no one reported that Charlie Kirk was offered $100 million directly from Israel. Now, maybe the directly is doing a lot of lifting there, but so I was like, well, where is this?
Directly from Israel.
Right. So I'm like, okay, maybe the directly is doing a lot of work there, but also because I went through the original article and I don't believe the original article. I'll check again. I don't believe that the number amount was in the original article. So I thought that's what he was also being dishonest about.
Nick Fuentes also said that it was insane to think that Israel killed Charlie Kirk. So,
but then he brought this up, so he's trying to do the both sides, right?
Is he? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah.
Listen, I like Candace. She has people from his own team have said he has not seen her in years.
And yet last year they were on tour together. Last year they were on tour together. He bumped that
if you want to talk about people on his team,
why would come on? You're gonna anything that Candace Owens says without a super fact check. You're a fucking retard if you believe that shit. She says the craziest shit every day on her show.
Yeah, I don't. Candace, come on.
Remember we
Candace
were
is
talking
not a
about the whole
reliable
like
source.
like I did that whole stupid deep dive into like she made that claim that like NASA was started by Satanists, pedophiles or something. And then I was like looking into what she was talking about, and she was talking about one guy who was involved in creating
In the
rocket
occult,
fuel,
yeah.
who died like 10 years before NASA even existed.
He
And
made
he
a
was
bunch
into
of
like
LSD.
right, and he was into like drugs and occult, and somehow that gets transformed by Candace into, well, NASA was started by the occult, and therefore NASA is, has rooted within the foundations of it, evil, and you can't trust NASA when they say they go to the moon or space exists or anything.
I'm just look. You're completely right. Nick Fuentes is going mainstream here.
Yeah,
And she's so confident. She's like, look, Nick reported this. I saw it on Rumble.
right.
Together was
Andrew, his
2023.
press.
No, it was last year.
Hold on,
They have a
Andrew,
talk
that
person
guy
together.
was
Like,
like,
Okay,
so guys,
everybody
let's
on
calm
his
down.
team
Let's just calm down
has
for a second.
subsequently said this is not true.
I feel bad. I feel bad because it's hilarious to me. Look, Anna's completely trying to calm shit down,
I know.
and she realizes it's not working out.
No.
No, they
His
never.
pastor,
They actually.
Colvin,
They
Eric Balling, all of them are like, yeah.
Okay, Eric Bolling thought that he had 2 daughters. Okay, so I'm not going to.
Okay, Andrew Colvin. The narrative is not true.
Andrew said,
Charlie has a cordial relationship with Ackman. There's no black,
also,
no
he
intervention.
said,
Nothing like what Candace is suggesting.
That same Andrew said that
Okay.
Candace and Charlie remain friends. I just want to make
He's
sure.
saying this is not true.
But they were literally touring together last year.
Nothing like what Candace is suggesting. What does it have to do with
Wait,
their
what
friendship?
does that have to do with you? Just
What
said
does that have to do with their friendship? He's
Jillian,
saying
you're
what Candace
I
is
can't
suggesting.
engage with you if you don't.
He is
calm
saying
down.
what Candace is suggesting is not true.
He's talking.
Everyone knows Candace is way better friends with Kanye, and we all know about Kanye, right?
Right.
About her suggesting that Israel killed him. We're talking
Right,
about
yes.
100. Please do not conflate the two. Because
Okay,
they're completely
well,
distinct.
unilaterally across the board now, we've got multiple accusations that all pile up to the same exact.
No, I think it's the furries. It's the furries. I think it's the furries. But a lot of people.
I don't know, and I don't look.
There's
for those who are
zero
saying,
evidence to suggest none.
Okay, you're saying,
guys, can we just
Even
stop for a
Dave
second?
Smith
This is ridiculous.
is like, this is absurd.
Like, this whole thing is ridiculous. There are 2 things being conflated right now. There are conspiracy theorists who think Israel killed Charlie Kirk. They have yet to provide a shred of evidence proving that. Done. End
We're
of
not
story.
talking about that
I am talking about something
You
entirely
were talking
different.
about
no,
that.
we're not. Hold on.
Oh, you
Let
were
me
talking
finish
about
my
that.
fucking thought. Okay, the real issue here is that before most people even knew that Charlie Kirk was dead, you have Netanyahu giving multiple interviews talking about how, using the fucking moment for his own political purposes, like the fucking
That's
ghoul that he
totally
is. Let me finish my
different
point.
than him killing Charlie Kirk.
Did I not
never
just
said that.
I literally
So now we're just gonna make
let
a
me finish
sidebar
my
to-
point, Jillian, because none of us can finish the damn point without someone else jumping down your throat. I don't think that Israel killed him because there's no evidence of that. But I had a problem with Netanyahu exploiting an assassination in this country for his own political means and purposes and lying about the nature of his relationship with Charlie Kirk. Because Charlie Kirk didn't like Netanyahu, just like any warm-blooded American shouldn't. Netanyahu is a bad guy. And he wanted to make it seem like, no, we were all great. We were good. We had a great relationship. Little did we know behind the scenes,
I don't
there
know
was a
how
lot
every
of pressure
show
toward
ends up being
Netanyahu.
about how do we bash Israel. This is not for me. I am not interested in this.
Okay,
I love
I
you
know.
guys.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Let's be good.
I
Let's
have
be good about
zero
precious
interest
Israel. Let the
in
country
fucking
committing a
every show
genocide.
doing
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
Zero. I think you guys are great. I fundamentally disagree with you about like every show doing this. I'm sorry.
Cool. So can we continue the
Yeah,
conversation?
let's.
Okay.
This is the greatest clip of all time.
Wow. Wow. So, okay, give me your play-by-play. What's going on here?
This is the greatest clip of all time.
Yes.
Well, Anna does a great job of separating the conflation out, but I think Jillian Michaels is just too upset to really let that conflation sink in. And I mean, intuitively, she probably does realize even if they articulate the difference perfectly, people are going to at the gut level make that conflation anyway, just by having the conversation. So
yes,
it's a tough
100%.
conversation to have. So
Right.
I don't.
Well, I don't think. Yeah, I do take Anna at her word. I don't think she thinks Israel killed Charlie Kirk or anything.
No, not at all. She
Now-
said it explicitly.
Right. But with Amy and Lindy, I'm not so sure. I mean, they Lindy said she did think. I think they both said they didn't think that, but I don't know the fact that they were seeming like they wanted to give so much
Dangerfield definitely believes it.
credibility to Matt Blumenthal here. I'm like, okay, I don't know.
She heard it from Nick. Come on.
Right. She
Of
heard it from
course she
Nick.
believes it.
Right. So it's like, okay, I don't know. Maybe they're more on the fence about the whole thing. But yeah, I do think it's what you said, that just in what I said earlier was that, like, why would you have this it seems to me very suspect. Like, and here's a per example of it. Okay, so the Gray Zone article that they're talking about that Max Blumenthal wrote. He wrote this article a few days after 3 days after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the headline is Charlie Kirk refused Netanyahu funding offer, was frightened by pro-Israel forces before death, friend reveals.
No, that's bull.
Okay.
So he's completely playing it up.
Right. And it's like kind of the classic journalist maneuver where they're like, I'm not saying the thing,
Clickbait.
but they're saying the thing, right? They're
Yeah.
saying the thing and I'm just asking questions, or I'm leading you to the cliff's edge without like pushing you off the cliff's edge. Because if I do, I can get hit with a defamation suit or something, which is one of the most classic dishonest journalist techniques ever. So I do, like, obviously I don't think that Jillian should have walked off. But I mean, I guess she was very angry and frustrated and all this other stuff. But,
Well, she says the bashing Israel thing is super illustrative of what she thinks is happening. So
yeah, but that is what's happening. Because it's like, why else would you, like, I don't watch the Her Take show enough to know if every show is about bashing Israel, right? Because maybe that is what's going on here. Maybe there's a disproportionate number of shows that are somehow always get tied back to Israel, regardless of what's going on in the news.
Anna drops the genocide comment quite a bit.
Right.
I mean, I think ethnic cleansing is more realistic for what's going on.
Sure. But I'm just saying, like, to bring up to believe that the Max Blumenthal piece, which is based on anonymous reporting and is very obvious, I think, if you're looking at it from a more objective viewpoint, is designed to create the narrative that Israel could be behind Charlie Kirk's killing. That is the point of the article.
Yeah.
So let me read you
up.
some parts of this article here. It says, Charlie Kirk rejected an offer earlier this year from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to arrange a massive new infusion of Zionist money into his
That's so bad.
Into his Turning Point USA organization, America's largest conservative youth association, according to a longtime friend of the slain commentator speaking on the condition of anonymity. Anonymous source here. The source told the Gray Zone that the late pro-Trump influencer believed Netanyahu was trying to cow him into silence as he began to publicly question Israel's overwhelming influence in Washington and demanded more space to criticize it. According to, now these aren't, I'm going to be jumping around. I'm not going to read the whole article. According to Kirk's friend, who also enjoyed access, this to me sounds like the most unbelievable part of the article. Okay. According to Charlie Kirk's friend, who also enjoyed access to President Donald Trump and his inner circle. So this is amazing friend here. We have an anonymous friend, knows Charlie Kirk and knows Donald Trump. Charlie Kirk strongly warned Trump last June against bombing Iran on Israel's behalf. Quote, Charlie was the only person who did that. No one else, just Charlie. They said, recalling how Trump barked at him in response and angrily shut down the conversation. The source believes the incident confirmed in Charlie Kirk's mind that the president of the United States had fallen under the control of a malign foreign power and was leading his own country into a series of disastrous conflicts.
This is Max Blumenthal speaking through anonymous sources.
he has like a little sock puppet. He's like,
I know.
I was in the room when Charlie Kirk was talking to Donald Trump about bombing Iran. He was the sole voice who was like, don't do it, Mr. Trump.
He should have a picture of a sock puppet in the article.
Yes. It continues. According to Kirk's longtime friend, Kirk's resentment of Netanyahu in the Israel lobby was spreading within Trump's inner circle. I don't know if this was before or
he's
after.
poisoning everyone. Right. Now Trump is an accomplice.
In fact, they said that Donald Trump himself was terrified of Netanyahu's wrath and feared the consequences of defying him.
This is ridiculous. It's so funny that they said they found this credible when I find this incredible.
Wait, I remember I'm reading this, I'm like, what? Why would Donald Trump listen, unless the Epstein stuff's all true? Okay.
Oh, and he knows he's got a copy of the Epstein files. Netanyahu's like holding them over his head.
Unless
if these Epstein files got released.
The only way that this statement could possibly be true is if all the Epstein stuff is true. He was an agent for Israel. They have, stuff about Donald Trump, and Netanyahu's holding up his head. Okay. Which I don't think that is true. But that's the only way it's true. Why the fuck would Donald Trump be terrified of Netanyahu's wrath and fear the consequences of defying him? What the fuck who would believe that?
Yeah, what does that even mean?
What does that even mean? It's so dumb. The wrath of Netanyahu. Like, what? What is he gonna do? This reads to me like a fever dream.
Yeah. A wet dream. A leftist wet dream of hope.
Here's another part of the article that's interesting. As Israel's genocidal assault on the besieged Gaza Strip drove an unprecedented backlash within grassroots right-wing circles, where only 24% of younger Republicans now sympathize with Israel over Palestine, Charlie Kirk began to shift. At times, he towed the Israeli line, spreading disinformation about babies beheaded by Hamas on October 7th and denying the famine imposed on the population of Gaza. So obviously, it doesn't seem like a very objective article here.
Not at all.
Now here's where you get to, and I will read it. Here's where you get into the sort of the plausible deniability. Okay, from Max Blumenthal here. There is currently no evidence of an Israeli government's role in Charlie Kirk's assassination. However, that has not
no evidence.
Yeah, there's currently no evidence.
That makes it sound like at one point there will be lots of evidence.
Maybe there will be.
Why frame it that way?
Okay, right. Well, you know why. Yeah, exactly. However, that has not stopped thousands of social media users from speculating that the pro-Trump operative shifting view on the issue contributed in some way to his death. By the time of publication,
this is disgusting.
By the time this is very credible.
This is fucking way disgusting.
By the time of publication, over 100,000 Twitter/X users have liked a September 11th post by. Okay, listen to this. Listen to how Ian Carroll is described here by libertarian influencer Ian Carroll.
Oh my God. Hate the Jews guy, right?
Yes, the Jews are behind everything. Conspiracy theorist Ian Carroll is described as libertarian influencer. Okay, interesting. By Ian Carroll declaring about Kirk, quote, he was their friend. He basically declared his life to them, being Israel, and they murdered him in front of his family. Israel just shot themselves.
Oh my God.
So there you go. 2 days after Charlie Kirk was dead, Ian Carroll declared that Israel killed him based on absolutely fucking nothing.
This is ghoulish.
But obviously, this is important information to include in the article. Obviously, right?
Well, it gives me a whole different spin on whether or not the article is credible or not, or can be characterized as credible.
Right. Many advancing the unsubstantiated theory have pointed to a Twitter X post by Harrison Smith, a personality. That was the guy.
Yeah, the InfoWars guy. Yeah.
A personality at the pro-Trump InfoWars network, stating on August 13th, almost a month before Kirk's assassination, that he was told by, quote, someone close to Charlie Kirk that Kirk thinks Israel will kill him if he turns against Israel.
Look, in that, he could have said that, but not in the literal sense, right? That's a common saying. People say, oh, they'll kill me if I don't show up for their wedding, right?
Right.
Do you actually think they're going to kill you? Or are you just saying,
Right.
Yeah.
Or he just made it up. But yes, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. The frenzied speculation has set off shockwaves in Tel Aviv, where Netanyahu was compelled to explicitly deny that his government killed Charlie Kirk during a September 11th interview with Newsmax.
Did Newsmax ask, did you kill Charlie Kirk?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Fuck, that's like baller.
I saw clips from it, but I didn't. I saw his reaction. I didn't see the question. So yeah, to say that this article that is all sourced from anonymous sources and random Twitter fucks is credible, or that you would give any weight to it whatsoever, is completely fucking insane.
I know. I'm so
Just
glad
like-
you looked at the article. I have to run to the bathroom. I will be right back.
Okay, you run the bathroom.
Finish the last topic.
All right.
All right.
Wow. Okay, guys. So, again, to clarify, I don't think Israel did it. And you want to know what's crazy is the person who is labeled the #1 anti-Semite out there, who has been anti-Semitic for the last 10 years, Nicholas Fuentes, has come out and said there is no evidence that suggests that Israel did it. And that's actually...
No. Oh my God. Well, there you go. Listen, even Nick Fuentes is saying Israel didn't do it. I mean, he's sort of implying it, maybe, but he said they didn't do it. So, it's all good. It's everything good. It's like when Hassan says that he doesn't like political violence, but then sings the Bella Ciao song for no reason at the beginning of his stream. What are we supposed to make of this, obviously, right? He said he's against violence.
But I was literally just about to show.
No one on the show is saying that.
We can play that, please, really quick. Guys, thank you.
They say that
Jesus
Charlie
Christ,
Kirk
man.
was off.
Oh my God. Now we're now he's playing the literal clip of it. Oh my God.
An infusion of $150
I've never met a group of people more sensitive
million.
than those who defend Israel at any and all costs. I'm sorry, it is not some angelic country. It's a foreign country, and we have the right to be as critical of a foreign country.
Did Anna not? She was talking over the clip. I don't know if she knew that this clip was playing, or she just knew it looked really bad to be playing a fucking Nicholas Fuentes clip on the show. But okay, interesting.
Country as we want. We have the right to be as critical of our own country as we want.
And
we are fucking Americans.
And
okay?
you know what? We get in less trouble for being critical of America
100%,
than if we were to be critical of Israel.
And I'm sorry, it is ghoulish. It is ghoulish to take advantage of a political assassination in a foreign country, as Netanyahu did, to spread your disgusting political message that wasn't even right, that wasn't even accurate.
Yeah, didn't he imply that it was to do with Islam?
He said that it was Islamists that killed
Which
Charlie
at that
Kirk.
point, there was no information that had come out. There wasn't anything that
He
would have
blamed it on the
pointed them.
Muslims, and this, by the way,
Has nothing
had
to do with
nothing
Muslims.
to do with Muslims.
That's my point. That's not a conspiracy theory.
I'm gonna have to go watch Netanyahu's reaction again, because I would agree if he just randomly comes out and makes this statement about Charlie Kirk and starts blaming Muslims for no reason. You're like, what? That's fucking crazy, right? If he just comes out. But if he's responding, if there's this conspiracy theory forming where people are blaming Israel, and that's what he's responding to, it wouldn't make it right for him to make this accusation about like Islamic groups or whatever, but it would create the context of why he's even talking about it in the first place. If he's just responding to like Ian Carroll and Candace Owens and all these other fucking retards.
They ask him, did you do it? Are you
Right.
responsible for this?
So
He's
I don't,
like,
yeah, I
no,
don't know
it's the Muslims. They did it.
Yeah, right. And it's funny because, I mean, you got up, but you've seen this clip because I forgot about this. She literally starts to play the clip of fucking Nick Fuentes
I told you.
on the stream.
Why do you not look? Just believe. Listen
It's
and
just-
believe. Listen to Adam and believe.
It's so ridiculous.
This is actually what he did. It's well
Also,
documented.
he said he had a letter from Charlie, which also turned out to be he misdescribed it, and so Netanyahu is just not a. I'm just like shocked. Yeah, no one here was saying that Israel.
I do not think Israel killed him.
We have to be able
okay?
to
I don't.
intellectually explore ideas and concepts, and if we can't, that's when things start to get a little bit weird.
If you have an emotional breakdown every time someone criticizes a foreign country, I really think you should do some self-examination.
Yeah, look.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh, no.
Jillian's right off on the side listening to this. I really think you need to seek some therapy.
Oh my God. That is really bad faith. Oh my God.
It's brilliant though.
Yeah.
I love it.
Look, I don't want to trash Jillian, you know.
Look, oh, so perceptive. Anna the Peacemaker coming in here. That's pretty trashy.
She had an emotional reaction to that. It's her right. It is what it is. But I do think that it's totally legitimate to talk about something tragic happening in our country and that being exploited weaponized by a foreign leader.
Yeah,
that's not a conspiracy theory. That actually happened.
And whether Israel, there's been a lot of theories about Israel throughout the years, and whether or not they were the ones to actually contrive certain things, that's up for debate. But what we know is Israel is really good at never wasting a crisis.
That's right.
It's like they have a room full of people on standby.
Did you hear what she just said? She's like, listen, people have saying Israel's behind stuff for years, and that's up for debate.
I know. I love it.
Jesus Christ. No, I didn't watch it. I saw that Anna talked about this on the Young Turks. And then I saw that Jillian Michaels was criticizing Anna for talking about the Young Turks. So I don't know, did you watch the segment on the Young Turks? Because
yeah, we can watch it. It's good. Yeah.
Because I agree with you here. I'm glad that Anna said that she wasn't going to attack Jillian Michaels, which was nice, right? So this is a nice.
She attacks Jillian Michaels in the clip, though.
Okay, so
when
something
she responds,
something changes at some point.
Well, I mean, this is probably days later, right? When they,
right?
I'm sure they had a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that is most interesting is Anna mentions that Jillian Michaels, or I guess it's not really said explicitly, she kind of implies that Jillian Michaels is telling Anna to shush up about the Israel stuff because it's bad for her career.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that kind of funny? Like, look, there's one way to be sure that Anna Kasparian is going to be loud and proud about any issue. And that's to tell her to shush up about it. as soon as you're like, maybe you should be quiet.
Right. Oh, so you think that's what got the juices flowing?
Hi, you just listened to a clip from the Sitch Adam show. Most of the time we stream Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, and we stream during the week. Come join us. You guys are going to love it. It'll be great.